Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Last week I was in California. Of course, I had to do some thrifting while I was there. So I decided to split my time between a Goodwill and a buy-sell trade store. As soon as I started talking, my friend here came to say hello. What's going on? So this time around we were staying in Palo Alto. So there was a plaza very close to our hotel that had a really cool buy-sell trade store. But I also noticed that there was a Goodwill about 10 minutes away. So I went to Goodwill first to check out what they had in store, and I found that the store was really beautiful. It was a really nice layout, super clean, but the prices were definitely a bit steep. So come thrift with me at Goodwill in Palo Alto, and then we will check out the buy-sell trade store. All right, let's go back in time and check out Goodwill Palo Alto. Hey friends, today I want to introduce you to a brand that I have been using and loving. Big thanks to Lume for sponsoring today's video. This is not your average deodorant. It is outrageously effective and it is designed for your entire body, not just your armpits. As you know, I've been doing a lot of traveling lately between family visits, sourcing trips, and city hopping. And let me tell you, airport restrooms and long travel days make me extra grateful that I have Lume on hand. It keeps me feeling fresh, odor-free, and confident for up to 72 hours. Lume was developed by OBGYN Shannon Klingman, and it's clinically proven to block body odor all day and continue controlling BO for 72 hours. It's aluminum-free, baking soda-free, and pH balanced. It's safe to use anywhere on your body. Underarms, under boobs, feet, you name it. I love the orange scent, and the vanilla scent is fantastic too. I've already gone through one of the mini body washes and also one of the deodorant sticks since we last chatted about Lume. This brand has fully replaced all of my deodorants. And with all of the travel that I've been doing, these wipes are fantastic to throw in my bag and go. If you're new to Lume, the starter pack is a great place to start. It comes with a full-size deodorant stick. Then you have your choice of a cream tube or a spray deodorant. Plus you get 2 extra bonus items, like the body wipes or the mini body wash. And this little guy goes a long way. You need a tiny, tiny bit. I keep this in the shower. I absolutely love it. And just for my followers, Lume is giving an extra $5 off when you click the link in my description and use code LORITATA at checkout. That's a deal of over 40% off. Once you try it, you'll really understand the hype. I am totally hooked on this stuff, and I love that it just gets sent to me. Don't forget to check the description in the pinned comment for that exclusive link and code. Let's get back to the video and see how I did thrifting in California. So as you could see, the prices there were pretty steep. I did end up getting myself that beautiful blazer. That was new with tag. I did pay about $35 for that. Another thing that I'm not used to in California is clothing tax. In Massachusetts, you don't pay tax on clothing. So that was something I had to always keep in mind. That Vert Amour seemed to be a brand that they must have done a big buyout for or had a huge donation come in, because there were a ton of that new with tag in the store. The blazer that I bought is part of a capsule wardrobe wardrobe I've been slowly building on the side. I do plan on doing a dedicated video on building my capsule wardrobe and one last huge declutter of my closet that I haven't done in over 5 years. So I'm really excited for that. That was a $200 retail blazer, and I do think that I could probably sell it for about $70 and make a little bit of profit if I decided to do that. You saw that I had those Gucci slippers, and I don't know what it was. I thought for a second they might be real. I think I was just trying to convince myself, and I think that's something we do when we're at the thrift store. You want it to be real, but the stitching was just off. They did have the sticker on the bottom, which is usually a sign that it's not authentic. It was really the poor stitching that was the biggest red flag to me. But thank you to everybody on Instagram, because I did put it out on Instagram knowing that it was probably fake, and I think 96% of the people who voted said that they were fake slippers, but they were really cute. But I did ultimately leave those behind. You did see also that there were a couple pairs of Rothy's in store. I did end up taking home these lavender ones, and they are in excellent condition. The only thing that I want to do with these Rothy's is actually clean the insert. So if you do thrift a pair of Rothy's and you're a little skeeved out by the thought that somebody else's foot was in here, the inserts come out. You can spray them and wash them. I would just recommend not drying them because they do have this little plastic piece on the bottom, but these are in excellent condition. They have the tag inside here, and these are an 8.5. And look at the back of them. They are in excellent condition. They're driving loafers, and I like the little tan and ivory there. So excellent condition for these. People have these listed really high. I was a little shocked by how high these were listed, but with Rothy's, certain pairs are more sought after than others, and these are just in excellent condition. So this was a really good pickup, and I think I paid $15 for these. At the checkout, the woman did give me like the senior discount. I don't know if I looked older than my actual age or if she was just being kind, but I think it was an additional 10% off. At this particular location, the color of the week was only a 20% discount. I'm used to 50% off the color of the week here in Boston. Jay and I are both working from home today, so I had to take a second because he had to do a call. We take turns because it's all open here at the condo. So that's why I'm filming downstairs today, but it's not bad here. I'm using my little window right here. Coming back, Lumpy? Come on over. Okay, next up that I got at the thrift store were these Everlane pants. And I think I paid like $9 for these. These are called the Dream Pant. They retail for $88 or $98 at Everlane. Very comfortable. I think they're like a professional style stretch pant. The problem with this is, and I think that this is like one of my blind spots, there are so many of these listed. So I would say that this is definitely a saturated style and color actually. Sold comps on these pants ranged from $6 on Poshmark all the way up to $55 that I saw for a pre-owned pair of these pants. So they're very comfortable. They have pockets in the back. They seem to be a very popular style from Everlane. These were $9, which was very inexpensive for this particular thrift store. Sorry for all the background noise here. I hope they do well. I'm realistically hoping for between $25 and $35. Let me check the size for you. They are a size small. They're really cute. Stretch here, side pockets here. These are real pockets in the back, but they are stitched. I'm not sure if these were stitched by the company or if the previous owner stitched them. I feel like there were a lot of cute things here. They were just so expensive. There was really no room on the bone for profit, so to speak. This is the last thing that I picked up. Smart Wool is kind of a household brand name around here. This is made in Korea, 100% merino wool, just a really cute striped, oh, I just sold something. The Cotopaxi crossbody bag that I found last week just sold for full asking on eBay. That's exciting. I think I paid like $3 for that, so that's good. It sold for $24. So this scarf is striped and thin. It's a little out of season, but this was only like $3 or $4, so I couldn't pass this up. And it's in excellent condition. So I think I have this listed for maybe $28 or $30. It will probably sell, you know, around $25, I'm guessing. but I'm probably going to have it for a while before it sells, but it's in really beautiful condition. That's all that I bought at the thrift store. Because I was traveling and prices were so high, I just figured it just wasn't really worth it to invest in anything that was that high priced. I do really love that blazer that I got. It's a size medium. I would say it's a little oversized, but very classic. And I also recently bought a houndstooth blazer that was vintage, that was really pretty in wool. Those are both pieces for my capsule wardrobe. I don't have with me what I bought at the buy sell trade store, and I know I didn't have a ton of footage from in there. That shop was really, really cute. I brought a bunch of things into the dressing room. I found a dress from Madewell. I believe it was new with tag, size medium. It was just short, kind of an A-line dress, or maybe like a fit and flare. I didn't love the way it looked on me. I also tried on like a maxi floral dress. I keep trying to branch out, but this is actually a thrifted dress that I got from the Gap. I think I just like solid colors more than patterns for myself, unless it's like an accent piece. Every time I try to get something with a loud pattern, I tend to not feel very comfortable in it. So I did not end up getting the maxi dress. What I ended up purchasing was another pair of marine jeans from Zara. It's one of my favorite pairs of jeans right now. I've also been loving Mother jeans. I thrifted a pair from ThredUp that I absolutely love, the Weekender Fray from Mother. Those are just typically a lot more pricey, but I got a really good deal on ThredUp for them. So those are probably my two favorite jeans right now, the Weekender Fray from Mother, and then the Marine Style, which is like a wide leg, high rise jean from Zara. I've bought them both thrifted. I kind of discovered them in California. I found a pair, I think in Santa Barbara or Monterey, and I absolutely loved the blue denim. Then I ordered another pair on Poshmark. They got lost. My seller was so great at communication. She shipped them out right away. I got a great price on them. They were an off-white color, and then they got lost in the mail. So Poshmark ended up refunding me, but still paying out the seller. That happens occasionally. Things get lost in the mail, and Poshmark is usually good about just crediting both parties. So those never arrived, unfortunately, but then I found another pair for just $24 at this buy sell trade store in black. That's the beauty of buying secondhand. If you know a brand, a style, and a size that works for you, and you can find them at a good price, then you're in business. Like, I would love to own those marine jeans in a couple more colors. So I have a straight up denim. I have black now. I'd love to get either like an off-white or a white, and maybe like a khaki green would be nice, but I love those pants. But that was all I bought in California. And then of course, that night was the fateful night that we went to dinner in Santa Clara, and our rental car was broken into and my laptop was stolen. So it was a very good trip that ended on a not so good note. I did end up picking up my new MacBook Pro yesterday. I love it so much. This is the 14-inch MacBook Pro with the M4 Pro chip. I like nerded out looking for this, and I got it in the space black, which is really pretty. So I'm very excited to have a new computer, and I'm going to guard her with my life. It was a long couple of days without a good computer to use for my editing. That is all for today's video. Small haul, but a good time nonetheless in California. I think my next video is either going to be a thrift with me, or I am going to do my Old Navy Better Than Thrifting video. I've actually done all the research and made all my purchases for it. I just have to put the video together, and I'm very excited about it. You could gonna eat some breakfast. Well, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back soon in another video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Thanks again to Lume for sponsoring today's video. Lume is giving an extra $5 off when you click the link in my description and use code LoriTata at checkout.